our weight a little bit from side to side. And then with your feet, I want you to just kind of rock your feet a little bit. So from kind of toes to heels, you can point and flex your feet a little bit if you want. Just kind of get some ground beneath them. And then sit up nice and tall. Take a deep breath in. Raise one or both of your arms up to the sky. And then exhale, keep your arms up. Keep your arms up. Good. One more time. Deep breath in. Reach up as high as you feel comfortable. And then I want you to take a big, heavy exhale. Let your arms come down. Relax your hands on your lap. So keeping that big, tall posture. Blink your eyes closed or take your gaze down to the floor. And just start to breathe a little bit slower and deeper. So when we do that, you can kind of start to inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. So just start to lengthen both parts of the breath. So that includes your inhale as well as your exhale. Kind of inhaling and exhaling at a nice and comfortable pace. And then when you do that, I want you to think about maybe breathing in for 3 to 5 counts at your own pace, and then breathing out for 3 to 5 counts, okay? And when you breathe in, you want to think about your belly expanding outward. And when you breathe out, you're going to think about pulling your belly button in towards your spine, okay? So continuing to do that, eyes opened or closed, whatever feels best for you. Inhaling 3 to 5 counts. Exhaling 3 to 5 counts. Inhaling 3 to 5 counts. Exhaling 3 to 5 counts. And as you breathe in, I just want you to think about keeping that breath nice and slow and deep. And then as you exhale, think about letting go of anything that's kind of weighing you down today. And we'll do that about 3 more times. I'm just kind of focusing on your breath. Allowing yourself to take a deeper and more complete inhale and exhale. And then sitting up a little bit straighter in your chair. On your next inhale, I want you to shrug your shoulders up towards your ears. And as you exhale, let them fall down. Good, we're gonna do that 2 more times. So inhale, shrug your shoulders up towards your ears, so you're sort of creating tension. Big exhale, let your shoulders drop down. Beautiful, do that 1 more time. Inhale, shrug your shoulders up. Exhale, let your shoulders fall down. Good, this time I want you to inhale, open, or go ahead and tighten your hands. So you're gonna tighten your hands, closing them, making a nice tight fist. Breathing in, and then exhale, open your hands. Again, inhale, making a fist, kind of creating tension in your hands. Exhale, we're letting it go. Good, 1 more time. Inhale, making a tight fist. Exhale, letting it go. Good, this time I want you to either cross at your ankles or curl your toes up. So if you can cross at your ankles and press your legs together, you can do that, creating a little bit of tension there. Or if you can curl your toes and kind of activate the bottoms of the feet, you can do that. So squeeze your toes or squeeze your ankles together. Inhale and exhale, release. Good, 2 more times. Squeeze or press your ankles together. Inhale. Exhale, let go. Good, 1 more time. Squeeze or curl your toes or press your ankles together. And exhale and release. Good, take a nice deep breath in, sit tall, reach 1 or both of your arms up over your head. As you exhale, press your hands to heart center. Good, 1 more time. Inhale, big sweep with the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good, keep pressing your hands together. Create a little bit of energy in between your palms. And I want you to think about something you'd like to focus your practice around today. So maybe it's about self-care and moving your body. Maybe there's something else you'd like to work on. So whatever that is, bring that right into the palms and then bring that right into your heart. And then another nice deep breath in, raise your arms all the way up. Good, take your left hand, grab onto your right wrist, and just take a nice easy tip over to the left. Don't fall out of your chair. Couple of nice deep breaths into the side. Try not to hold your breath as you move into different postures and poses, friends. Good, deep breath in, press all the way up towards the sky, sit tall. Exhale, tip to the right. Again, inhaling and exhaling. So as you hold this side stretch, you're kind of breathing into the side of your trunk. Pause and breathe. Good, deep breath in, raise your arms all the way up. As you exhale, palms towards me, round your back, like you're hugging a barrel, drop your chin down to your chest. So kind of letting the breath come right in between the shoulder blades. So chin drops down, separating your shoulder blades, kind of rounding out your spine. Yep, good. Holding there. And then as you inhale, sweep your arms up, sit nice and tall. Exhale, let your arms come all the way down. Hold on to the side or the back of your chair and pull your shoulder blades in and down. So from the side, you hold on to the side or the back of your chair. So we like to sit like this, right? So we're gonna squeeze our shoulder blades together in the back. So back here, opening up your chest, and then I want you to lift your chin up. So stretching out your chest and shoulders, very good. Now some of you have more range of motion, perfect. Some of you might be more restricted, fine, doesn't matter. You can lift your chin up without feeling dizzy or lightheaded, do that. Feel a little bit of length into the front of the neck there. Again, not holding your breath, continuing to breathe. And then as you exhale, slowly release down. I want you to keep your hands holding on to the side of your chair. So this is gonna help us to anchor the shoulder joints. Sit tall, breathe in. And then as you exhale, slowly start to turn and look over your right shoulder as far as you feel comfortable. So if you don't have a lot of neck motion, it doesn't matter. Just go as far as you feel comfortable. Good, as you exhale, come back to center. Breathe in, sit nice and tall. Exhale, turn and look to the second side. So gazing over your left shoulder this time. Moving as far as you feel comfortable, just inviting some rotation into the neck. Good, slowly release back to center. Check your posture, sit nice and tall. Breathe in, exhale, turn and look to the right. Maybe you're moving a little bit more this time. Maybe you're staying the same. Slowly release back to center, sit tall. Exhale, turn and look to the left. Good, breathe in, exhale, release to center. Good, this time drop your chin slowly down to your chest. And then breathe in, bring it back to center. And maybe lift your chin up if you can do that without feeling lightheaded. Otherwise, if you're not lifting your chin up, you're just gonna come to neutral. Good, everybody come back neutral, looking forward, and then chin to your chest one more time. Good. Inhale back to neutral. If you like, chin up. Or center. Nice. Good. Slowly come back to center. Beautiful. Good. Release your hands. Go ahead and scoot a little bit more forward in your chair. We're going to start with a little bit of cat and cow. So this is how we start to mobilize our spine and our pelvis a little bit. So the two positions of our pelvis are going to be sitting up nice and tall, tipping it forward, and then rounding it back like you're slouching. Okay, so take a breath in, sit nice and tall, open up your arms, seated cow. Exhale, tuck your tailbone under, let your back round, seated cat. We're just going to go back and forth. Inhale, sit tall, open up. Good, nice. Exhale, tuck and round, seated cat. Inhale, sit tall. This is great for the low back. Exhale, tuck and round, tailbone tucks under, C shaping your spine. So if you do have a stiff back, breathe in, sit up nice and tall, seated cow. This is a good couple of poses to do just to kind of warm up the spine and get the blood flowing. Exhale, tuck and round, seated cat. One more time, inhale, sit nice and tall, open up. Exhale, tuck and round, seated cat. Inhale, come up to a neutral spine now. Raise those arms all the way up, sit tall. Exhale, bring the hands through heart center, forward fold. So you're either going to bring your forearms to your thighs or you're going to reach for the floor and let your back round. We're going to pause here. You pick however far down feels comfortable to you, and I want you to take 3 breaths. So inhaling and exhaling, and just kind of let your back release, okay? So don't push into pain, but you do want to kind of feel that release through your low back, and then keep breathing as you're holding it. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. The next time you breathe in, I want you to lift up part way to a flat back. Okay, so from the side, looks like this. So now my back is more straight, but I'm kind of perched over my legs. Your tummy muscles are in and your chest is up. Good. On your next exhale, forward fold again. So let your back round. Press into your feet. Take your time. Come all the way up. Take your time. Raise your arms up if you'd like. Exhale, hands to heart center. This is our half sun salutation. We're going to do it a few times. Inhale, reaching up, looking up. Exhale, hands to heart center, forward bend. Round your back. Inhale, lift up halfway, perching forward, chest lifts, tummy tight. Exhale, round and fold. Relax the back of your neck. Inhale, press through your feet, come all the way up. Take your time, look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Nice. Again, sitting tall, deep breath in, raise all the way up. This time when you exhale, I want you to open up your chest. So like you're pulling your elbows towards the sides of your trunk. Nice big open chest and shoulders. Good. Then inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold over your legs. Inhale, lift up part way, flat back. Exhale, round and forward bend. Inhale, press through your feet. Come all the way up, taking your time. Look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. One more time. Inhale, reaching up. This time, exhale, pull open the chest, elbow towards the sides. Beautiful. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, forward bend. Round your back. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, round and fold. Inhale, press through your feet. Come all the way up. Look up. Exhale, hands together. Good, we're gonna warm up through the legs a little bit. This time I want you to pull your right knee up and in, if that's available to you. So if you're able to kind of lift, get your hands underneath that right thigh and pull your knee up in the direction of your chest. I want you to do that a few times. So you're kind of just helping warm up that hip a little bit. Good. And then holding it up there, keeping your chest up, your tummy tight. Circle out the ankle. One direction. And then the other direction. Getting a little blood flow to the legs. Good. And then I want you to point and flex the foot. So point your toes, pull them back. Point them, pull them back. Point them, pull them back. Good. Good. And then I want you to help your hip. You're going to make a big circle with your hip. One direction. Little blood flow to the hip and the knee and the ankle, and then go the other way. If you don't need to use your hands, then don't. Just kind of warming up the hip a little bit. Good. Then I want you to take that leg, figure four. So you're going to set it on the other leg. Seated pigeon, everybody's favorite. If you have your strap or your towel, you're going to use that if you need to wrap the ankle. Okay? So you're working on that figure four stretch. Take a deep breath in, sit tall. As you exhale, bring your chest forward a little bit. Tiny, maybe even a millimeter forward. Little stretch through the glute and the outer hip. Try to let this top knee relax. Good, bring your trunk back up. Sit tall. Exhale. Bring your chest forward a little bit. Good. Breathe in. Sit tall. Exhale. Hinge forward. Beautiful. Sit tall. Take that leg that's on top. Cross it over. Squeeze your legs together. So you're kind of squeezing at the knees. Good. Sitting tall. Reach your arms forward. Thumbs up towards the ceiling. Good. Cross your left arm over your right arm. Good. And then I want you to wrap your hands around your shoulder blades and tuck your chin. Mid-back stretch. Keep sitting tall. Keep squeezing your keep squeezing your legs together. Good. Good. Deep breath in, sit nice and tall. Open up the arms nice and wide. Uncross the legs. Take your legs open nice and wide. Big exhale, reach for the floor. Good. Inhale. Come all the way up. Take your time. Open those arms up. Chest and shoulders open. Exhale, reach for the floor. Forward bend. Let your low back release. Good. Inhale, come up nice and tall. Open up, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Exhale, reach for the floor. Good. Inhale, come all the way up. Pause here, toe heel your feet back in. Let your arms relax down. Go ahead and just circle out the wrists. One direction and the other direction. And then this time we're going to use the left leg. So take your hands, wrap it around the back of the left thigh, and kind of pull it in and out. So if you're able to hold on to your chair and pull it in and out, and you can actively move your hip without the arms assisting, you can do that. So it's kind of whatever feels good for your body. Then I want you to pull it in and rotate the ankle. So we're getting blood flow to the hip, and then we're going to stretch it out. Other direction. Good, and then point and flex. So if that's too much for you, you could also just pull it in a little bit, or just work the ankle. Good, supporting that same leg, do some hip circles. Okay, so a little bit of support through the leg, one direction and the other direction. And you can modify that range of motion depending on how your body's moving today. After you've done that, got a little blood flow to the hip, lubricating that hip joint a little bit, sit tall. Take that leg, cross it over, figure 4. So the goal is to try to let your knee and hip relax into this posture or as close to this posture as is available to you. So if you have a pretty tight hip, you're going to want to use a strap or a towel around your ankle for extra support so you can hold your leg maybe below your kneecap. Sit nice and tall, take a breath in. As you exhale, hinge your chest forward a little bit so you're feeling that stretch through your glute and outer hip. Good. Come back up to center. And then exhale, bring it forward. One more time, back to center. Exhale, bend it forward. Inhale, bring your trunk all the way up. Take that leg, cross it over, squeezing the knees and the lower legs together. Seated eagle pose variety. Sit nice and tall, breathe in, extend your arms out. Keep squeezing your legs together. You're gonna take your right arm, cross it over your left. Good. Hug the shoulder blades. Almost like you're pulling your shoulder blades kind of around your back and drop your chin down. So mid-back stretch. Breathe into the middle part of your back. Keep squeezing your legs together. Good. Pause and breathe. Good. Inhale, sit nice and tall. Start to slowly unwind, uncrossing your legs, taking your legs out nice and wide. Exhale, sit up straight. I want you to get all the way forward towards the edge of your chair. Toes are going to be turned out to the side a little bit. So toes and knees kind of facing out to the side, sitting tall towards the edge of your chair. So just enough of your bottom on your chair so that you're not going to fall off. Deep breath in. You're going to send your palms up towards the ceiling, arms forward. As you exhale, open up your chest, pull your shoulder blades together. Good. Take a breath in. Exhale, come back to center. Good. Inhale, open up. Shoulder blades together. Exhale, hands forward. Good. One more time. Inhale, open up. This time I want you to pause, kind of pulling those shoulder blades together. If it's available to you, press into your feet and hover your butt above your chair. If you don't want to hover your butt, just press into your feet and think about hovering your butt. So I want you to feel some activation in your leg muscles. So I can activate my quads and glutes even if my butt doesn't come up off my chair. So think about pressing into your feet. Good. Exhale, sit it down. Relax your hands. Good. Sit tall. One more time. Breathe in. Open up. Shoulder blades together. Exhale. Keep your chest up, your tummy tight. Press into your feet. Lift your butt up. Or think about lifting your butt up. Good. Tummy tight, belly in, exhale, release everything. Good. One more time. Breathe in, hands forward and out, shoulder blades together. Tummy tight, chest up, exhale, lift your butt. Relax your face and breathe. Good. Keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. Exhale, sit it down. I want you to take your hands to the inside of your knees. Press them out to the side so you're getting a little inner thigh stretch. Good. Keep breathing. Take your right hand, reach it behind you and look at it. Exhale, come back to center. Still pressing those knees apart. Inhale, reach your left arm back. Look at it. Little rotation in your spine. Exhale, back to center. Good. One more time. pressing into that left leg. Reach your right arm back. Follow it with your eyes. Good. Look at it with your eyes if you can. Exhale, back to center. Good. Sit tall. Inhale. Send your left arm back. Watch it. So you got to be looking at it to get your spine to turn. So if I look at it, then my neck will turn and the rest of my spine will follow. Exhale. Come back to center. One more time. Press those knees gently out to the side. Should feel a little stretch through the inner thighs here. We're not coming into pain. Still keeping our chest lifted. Our tummy muscles tight. Breathing in, and then as you exhale, slowly come out of it. Toe heel your feet back in. And then just kind of march the knees up a little bit. Kind of releasing. Maybe kick out the feet a few times. So just kind of letting the hips relax. This would be a good spot or a good time during our class here to grab a drink of water. So grab a drink of water, and then for my friends that would like to do some standing poses today, go ahead and stand up. So we're going to do a couple of, we're going to stretch out the hip flexors and the hamstrings a little bit, okay? So it won't be too terrible, I promise. So for those of you that are going to stay in your chair, you are going to be, we're going to turn to either side to do our stretches, okay? If you're going to stand up, I want you to be just like this with your chair to your right, okay? So you're standing, your chair is to your right. Everybody's going to face their chair back. If you're seated, what I want you to do is you're going to sit down in your chair, take your legs out nice and wide, and I want you to turn your body to the right wall, okay? So we're all going to face the same way. That'll make it easier, okay? So if you're seated, this is what you're doing. You're stretching your leg back, okay? If you're standing, I want you to take your right foot back and keep your left foot forward, okay? So you have kind of a staggered foot position, yes? Okay? So you're kind of staggering, bending back, good. Now, for those of you that are seated, your shoulders and hips, I want to be facing the side here. Everybody else, you're also facing the side. Good. Your back heel can be down, or you can kind of press up onto the ball of your foot. So no matter if you're seated or standing, everybody's kind of in this semi-lunge position, okay? Take a deep breath in, shoulders are over your hips. So nice and tall, using your chair for balance. And then you can raise one or both arms up if you'd like. And you're gonna kind of bend into your front knee. So that front knee is gonna be bent, your back knee is gonna be straight. So this is a lunge, kind of warrior one variety. So if you're, my standing folks, keep standing and holding. If you're seated, this is what you're doing. So you're literally doing the same exact thing, just seated. Shoulders are over your hips. You can raise your arms up, front knee bent, back knee straight. Good. If you need the chair for balance, you can set one or both hands there. Good. And then if your back leg, the leg that's straight, is bent, go ahead and see if you can kind of press up onto the ball of your foot. So if you can press up onto the ball of your foot, great. If you need your heel down, you can do that too. Front knee is bent. I want you to think about pressing the front of your hip forward. So the one that's kind of stretching out here, that you're going to kind of bring that side of your pelvis around. A little bit of balancing too. Good. Let your arms relax down. And then I want you to, if you're standing, I want you to step your back foot in about a foot. Okay? And then if you're seated, just pause for a moment for me. Okay? So my standing friends look like this. Chest is up, shoulders are over your hands. Take a deep breath in. As as you exhale, I want you to start to lower your chest down until you feel a stretch in the back of your front leg. Hamstring stretch. So you can hold on to your chair with your forearms. You can hold on to the sides of your chair. Both knees are straight. Okay? If you're seated, you can take let's take your right leg forward and you're gonna bend forward. So this is gonna be a seated hamstring stretch. If you're standing, you're gonna keep doing what you're doing. So if you're seated, your right leg is gonna come out straight. You're gonna bring your chest forward and feel a stretch through the back of the thigh. Okay? So wherever you are, you're pausing and holding. You're looking for that hamstring stretch. Good. And then try to relax the back of your neck. So both knees are straight. Good. We're going to take a breath in, and I want you to slowly kind of bring your trunk back up. So if you're seated or standing, bring your trunk up. Good. Get nice and tall. We're going to do it one more time. As you exhale, bend and fold. So dropping your chest down. Walking your hands where they need to be so you feel a stretch, and then try to relax the back of your neck. So you're letting your chin relax. Think about breathing kind of into where you feel maybe the most restricted. You can also point and flex that front leg. So you can try lifting your toes up and setting them down if that feels good. Beautiful. And then if you're standing, you're going to walk your arms up the chair and then step your front leg back to meet your back leg, and then just kind of relax and take a supported forward bend. So hands are on the chair back, you're bending your knees, you're rounding your back. Same thing in sitting, just relaxing your forearms down to your thighs or reaching for the floor. Very good, yoga friends. So again, letting that low back relax. So we kind of all mentioned a lot of back. Would like to stretch out the back, so thinking a little bit about that. Good. And then slowly start to walk your legs up. Walk your feet in towards the chair and come into standing or seated mountain pose. So palms are forward, your feet are hips distance apart, your chest is open. So just sitting or standing facing forward, chest is open, you're breathing, doesn't matter where you are. If you want an additional balance challenge and you're standing, if you're comfortable, try closing your eyes. You can hold on to the chair and do that, but kind of do what feels good for your body, just noticing the ground beneath you. Good. Take a couple of nice deep breaths in and out. Good. And then as you exhale, when you're ready, open your eyes. For those of you that are standing, we're going to flip our chair to the other side because it'll be easier as we're all kind of moving through the lunge and the hamstring stretch. So if you're standing, move your chair to the left and then turn and face your chair. If you're sitting, you're going to turn your body and your shoulders to the left. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing but second side. So then I would like you to step your left leg back. Whatever leg you didn't have back before, that's the one you're going to step back. Okay? So you're going to step it back so you have about 2 or 3 feet between your front and back leg. Bend your front leg. Bend your front leg and keep your back knee straight. Okay? You can have the chair closer to you if you need to. And then once you're in that lunge position, you're going to raise one or both of your hands up. Okay? So if you're sitting, your butt is towards the edge of your chair. You're reaching that back leg back. Straightening your knee. Front knee is bent. For my folks that are sitting, you can still raise your arms up if you'd like and press the front of that back hip, the back leg. You're going to press that hip forward. So you're getting a stretch here through that hip flexor. Okay? So you're holding on for balance as you need to. Once you have kind of that foot position that you're looking for, I want you to try to turn your shoulders, your hips, and your eyes all to that side wall. And then line up your spine. So head and neck are over the rest of your spine. You're looking straight ahead. And then if you want, you can kind of press up to the ball of that back foot if you want. Keeping your back knee straight. One or both hands can be on the chair for balance if you need to. Try to keep your eyes up. So that's going to help you line up the spine a little bit. Good, and then pause. Good, take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, I want you to straighten both of your knees and step your back foot in slightly. So both knees are straight, big, tall posture. Good, looking straight ahead. And then if you're standing, you're going to hold on to the chair back. As you exhale, hinging at your hip crease until you feel that hamstring stretch on your front leg. Okay? If you're sitting, go ahead and turn and face forward. So instead of facing the side, and then whichever leg you haven't straightened out, you're going to send your leg out straight, and then you're going to bend forward. So you're stretching the back of the thigh. Okay? So either a seated hamstring stretch or standing, we call that pyramid pose. So you kind of know what feels good for your body. Once you're kind of bending over your legs, try to relax the back of your neck. Maybe lift up the toes and set them down, whatever feels good for you. And when you're ready, slowly walk your hands up your chair or your leg and take a pause. Breathe in. And then we're going to move into that forward fold over the leg one more time. So take a nice deep breath in as you exhale, hinging forward, bending over the front leg. And then this time, if you didn't the first time, maybe lift the toes up and then lower them down. So hamstring stretch, get in the back of that front thigh. Relax the back of your neck. Good, and then when you're ready, slowly walking your hands up your chair, walking your feet into your chair. Standing nice and tall, take a few shoulder rolls back. So opening up the chest and shoulders a little bit, rounding the shoulders up towards the ears and then letting them fall down your back. And then we'll come back to standing or sitting mountain pose with your feet about hips distance apart. So if you're not sure about hips distance, it's typically 4 to 6 inches or so. Palms are forward. Good, chest is lifted, tummy is in. If you're sitting, I want you to get all the way to the edge of your chair. Either way, take a nice deep breath in, bring your hands together at heart center, and then you're gonna squat it down. So bend your hips and knees a little bit. So you're kind of sticking your butt out. So chair pose modification. If you're sitting, you're gonna press into your feet and think about lifting your butt up off the chair, okay? And we're gonna hold it. So isometric hold means you just hold the position and you keep breathing. Good. Noticing some activation in your thighs and your butt. Good. So if you're sitting, you're pressing into your feet. Tummy is tight, chest is lifted. As you exhale, stand nice and tall. Mountain pose. Good. Nice and tall, long spine, good posture, look straight ahead. Good. One more time as you inhale, squat it down, hands pressed together, Stick your butt out like you're sitting back in your chair. Tummy is tight, chest is lifted. If you're sitting right now, pretend like you're squatting. So press into your feet. Good. Inhale and exhale. Couple more times. Good. Last exhale, coming up to mountain pose. Chest is open, palms are forward. Take a cleansing breath. Inhale through your nose. Big, heavy sigh through your mouth. Good. One more time. Inhale through your nose. Big, heavy sigh through your mouth. Good. For those of you that are standing, go ahead and take a seat in your chair. We're going to do one more stretch for the low back. So if you're sitting, you're going to take your legs out a little bit wider than shoulder width. Walk your forearms down your thighs so you're in that supported forward bend position. And then with your left arm, I want you to take your both of your arms and kind of shift over to your right leg. And then kind of try with your left arm to reach for your foot or your ankle. So what that means is you're going to get a little bit of a side stretch through the back, okay? So we were kind of hunched forward on our forearms. Then we're going to take both our arms over to the right leg, and we're going to reach our left arm down for our foot. So you should feel a stretch across the side of your back, okay? If you're like, I don't know what you're saying, take both arms over to one leg and just relax your head and neck. Good. Breathe. And then slowly bring your hands or your forearms back to the thighs in the center. And then we'll move both forearms over to the left leg. And if you want, you can just kind of let your right arm dangle for your foot. Good. Breathe. Relax your neck. Good. Slowly come back to center. Walk your hands up your thighs. Take your time. Bring your hands to the side of your chair or walk them back behind you. Last time, shoulder blades pulled together, opening up your chest, lifting your chin. So heart and throat opener. Couple of nice deep breaths into that front part of your body. And then as you exhale, slowly release, and then find a comfortable spot in your chair. So this time you don't have to be towards the edge of your chair. You can let the back of your backrest of the chair support you. You can let your legs kind of outstretch. So we're going to settle in for our final relaxation. So let the chair support you. Relax your hands onto your lap, or you can rest them on your stomach. Blink your eyes closed or lower your gaze. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Big, heavy sigh through the mouth. Good. One more time. Inhale through the nose. Big, heavy sigh through the mouth. Closing your eyes or lowering your gaze. So this is our final relaxation. It's a time to find both stillness in the body as well as the mind. So I invite you to put a pause on any mind chatter. Let your body be still and supported by the ground, by the chair underneath you. And just return your focus to your breathing. Noticing the gentle rise and fall of the belly with each breath. Take a body scan from the top of your head all the way down to your feet. Notice any areas where you might be holding tension. See if you can let those areas go with an out breath. Taking a moment of gratitude for dedicating this time out of your day for self-care, for moving your body so that you're better able to enjoy the things that you want to do during your day.